What's up, guys? Just wanted to give a shop update. Haven't really posted anything about it lately, but somebody had commented on one of my videos that I posted about the food ministry, asking about the shop. I thought I heard the chicken back there somewhere. I hear something back there. But anyways, this video is not to I don't know what the word is. I'm not trying to cry out to anybody for money or anything like that. I'm not, so don't think that. I don't want, nobody sending money, thinking that I'm struggling, and that's what this video is about. But the video is about the shop. I've contacted them several times. It's been crazy what I've been going through. I submitted the pictures. They told me 4 to 5 weeks after I submitted the pictures of the area leveled, after I spent like $3,000-4,000 doing that, getting that area leveled and cleared out. Then I spent like $600-700 for the permit, and they wanted a picture of the permit and a picture of the site cleared where the shop was going to go. And then I sent that to them, and they said, all right, so from this date, 4 to 5 weeks, I would be scheduled for concrete. So 4, 5, 6 weeks passed, and I never heard anything from anybody. I contacted them, and they finally called me back and said that they was getting on it. Then it ended up being another week or two. I contacted them again, and they informed me that it wasn't for, it wouldn't be 4 to 5 weeks on the concrete, that it goes off of them waiting for more people in my area. The company's out of South Carolina, and I'm in Georgia. So it's right over the, we're right next door. So it's not like it's a million miles away. But they said they were waiting on more people in my area to commit to buying. And I'm like, that's not what you told me. You told me that it would be 4 to 5 weeks, not waiting on somebody else in my area to buy a building. It could be forever. I don't know how long. I don't know how big a company this is, if they sell millions and millions of buildings. Obviously they don't, because they don't have enough crews, because they're telling me 4 to 5 weeks. Well, then they're telling me that it's going to be based on if they have any more sales in my area. So I went off on them about that, and I was like, that's not how you do it. And then the only time they contacted me was when I called them, or I messaged them and told them that it was unacceptable and all this. And I explained to them every time I talked to them on the phone that it's not really the fact that you haven't done what you said you would do, but the fact that you don't let your customers know anything that's going on. When customers bring their car to my shop to be built, we take pictures weekly. Even if the car's not being built at the time, we call them, we message them weekly and let them know that, hey, we're about to wrap up on a car. We're about to have yours cut down, and it'll be sent to blast. We'll attach pictures as soon as that is. We let the customer know weekly what's going on with their build. these people haven't let me know anything except for when I call and complain to them. So last week, or this past Thursday, Erin has been working. She worked for a company and she got laid off from there, and then she went working for another place and she got laid off for there. So, and I haven't had a job. I've just been doing odd jobs here or there, working on people's cars and stuff, which is kind of horrible. I hate working on other people's cars because you get married to it. When they ask you, can you change the light bulb? And you change a light bulb on it, and then they come back or call a day later saying that their transmission's slipping. What did you do to my car? It's the typical thing, auto body shops, I don't know. And I don't like doing it, and I usually don't do it because of that, because you get married to the car, and it's just not something that I care to get involved in, because you never know what's going to happen. So we've been making it by this far, and they told me 2 weeks ago today that they would get me scheduled, that they promised they would get me scheduled, and that I was possibly looking at the end of July having the building up, concrete poured, the building up. And I mean, like, they're going to pour the concrete, they're going to build the building, and they're going to do the installation all like before the end of the month. I doubt it. But I told them, okay, we would do that. I would, hang in there. Well, here it is 2 weeks today, and I've heard nothing from them. Nothing. After I told the manager on the phone that it's not really the fact of not getting the building built, or you being here building it or pouring the concrete. It's the fact that you do not call your customers and let them know what's going on. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If you think I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. Let me know. But it's just, I don't know. It's heartbreaking. So, I've been trying not to go find a good job because I didn't want to leave a job and leave them hanging, or have to leave them after being there, because every job I go to, I try to do my best at it and be the best, and I didn't want to do that. Well, I've looked into like part-time jobs, and they want you to work weekends, they want you to work at nighttime. It's hard. But like I say, we made our mortgage last month. Luckily, that's all we have is our mortgage payment. And if we had car payments and toy payments, ATVs and stuff like that, we would be screwed right now. Luckily, all we have is a mortgage payment, and we've been struggling to get by with that. And Erin told me at the end of last month, when we made the mortgage for this month, she said, "Yeah, we've made this mortgage payment, but there's nothing for the next one." We've went through our savings. We went through our savings before we even decided to build a shop, when Erin's dad died. But now we've went through what we've saved up since. I've contemplated selling my truck that was given to me, but I would still have to buy something else, and then I might have $10,000 left over after I bought something else dependable that we would have dependable to drive. I would need something to be able to pull a trailer, if I did get the shop going, to pull cars to sandblast and stuff like that, and you just need a truck. So I've been contemplating on selling it though, and like maybe once the shop gets going, buy another one. I know I can't replace it for what I could sell it for. So, I've been contemplating on selling it, getting a vehicle, and then, maybe have $10,000 left. But what's that going to do? That's just going to get us through a few more months without having jobs, and we'll just end up going through it. So I really don't want to do that. So, I messaged the company today and told them that, I'm thinking that I should just get my refund. I'll lose the money. I've spent $4,000 or $5,000 clearing the lot. Actually, if you add in clearing the trees and all that off the lot to build it there, that was $12,000 by itself. And then renting equipment to dig out and clear and level the area was another $3,000 or $4,000, and then $600 for the permit. And then months without a job. Aaron's little bit coming in, kind of helping to not completely deplete our savings, but it has. Our savings is gone. If something was to happen right now, if I was to get sick or not be able to work at all, we would be really, really jammed up. So I sent them a message telling them that I would like to speak with someone about getting my refund on the deposits for the concrete and the deposits for the building. I know they're not going to reimburse me for clearing and leveling the area and the permits and stuff. The money that the shop was being built with is not money in my savings, not money that I have. The money that the shop is being built with was from one of you guys, a YouTube subscriber, is the one who was investing in me into getting the building built. So if I stopped the building being built right now, I wouldn't just get my deposits back and have the $40,000 still in the bank that it was going to cost to build the shop. It's not there. I don't have it there. I would get the deposits back, and I would give them back to the person that was so kind and loving to be able to, I'd be able to give him his money back. I hate it, but I kind of feel like it's what needs to happen. I'm not sure where life is taking me right now. Obviously, the shop is not really in the wheelhouse, and the more and more that it goes by, and the more and more stress that I go through, and the struggling of trying to make ends meet, it's overwhelming, and I don't know what to do, and I just feel like, I should just get the money back, because if I did happen to get the shop built, then I've got to worry about, paying back the money that was given to me to build the shop, on top of paying my payments here and getting caught up, and also saving some money. It's a lot to take on. I'm not 100% sure what to do, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. And they said that they would call me after I sent them the message saying that I wanted to request my money back, and going to see what they say about giving the money back. And might not be able to get it back, and once I get a job, I'll just have to pay that money back that was given to me to build the shop. But right now, we can't make it. I'm worried about it. Like, I'm used to having money and being able to go if I want to go to dinner and eat and buy somebody else dinner or help somebody else. I'm used to having that, and I don't have it now, and it's disheartening to not be able to go to the store, go buy a vacuum cleaner. I mean, our hot water heater's going out. It's over $1,000 for a hot water heater. Our stove is going out. This is the joys of owning your own home. That stove, I'm sure, is a couple $1,000 or $1,000. This is stuff that we've set and wasted away money not having a job to try and make the shop thing work, and it's just not working. Like I say, it's not a video to try and get people to send me money or to help me out by any means. The hot water heater, I've changed a lot of parts on it trying to get it to work. It's working. It'll shut off. We'll go to take a shower and I'll realize that there's no hot water, and I go look and it's cut off. I've changed the burner. I've changed the thermostat thing. The only thing I haven't changed is the actual gas valve, and that thing's like $500. I'm like, do I even change that and hope that it works? Because I'm already $800-900 into a $1,000 thing. The stove works, the oven don't. I don't know what happened with it. Maybe it's a gas valve or something. Who knows? It's just things are adding up, and it's disheartening. Anyways, I just wanted to make the video and give you guys a shop update, and I guess I'll update you guys on what else goes on after, if they do call me. They said that they would call me in a few minutes after I sent the thing to the manager requesting that they give me the refund. But anyways, I love you guys, and God bless you. God bless everybody. I know God's got me, and I know I'll make it, and that's all. But love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.